And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG basketball, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. For talk the latest in the world of the association. Yes, the NBA and the WNBA. Also got a couple of gamers that are playing NBA 2K26 for cash and prizes as we come to you on the platform from NESN Nation on Beat Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. All right, we're coming inside here, folks. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, ISG football, ISG college football, and of course, at the end of the week, it's always ISG basketball. As our guy Dennis Scott likes to say, leave it. Good to be here, guys, talking the latest in the world of the NBA. And yes, we're just 1 week away from the NBA All-Star Weekend this year out in SoCal, out there in Los Angeles. I believe the All-Star game will be played at the Intuit Dome, home of those Los Angeles Clippers. So we'll talk the latest in the NBA. Of course, the trade deadline just came and went Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll get into all of that. But shout out to the good folks here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Yes, where I trap at here in beautiful Bayonne, New Jersey. We're starting to thaw out of the snow and the ice. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks. And yes, we got the Valentine's Day decorations going on. Valentine's Day next weekend, also All-Star Weekend in the NBA. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks. The libations are definitely flowing. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Also, mariachi shows every other Tuesday. Been watching the show, you've seen the great costumes and the sombreros. They're everything looking good here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. DJs on the weekends, Latin nights on the weekends too. They got the patio. And shout out to all the lovers out there. Cupid is in the house. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, the Golden Eagle. It has landed right here in Bayonne, New Jersey. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, online, aguiladorado.com. All right, look, I'm bringing the co-host for the day. There he is to the left of me at the very top there. That is Nubyjas Wilborn. He is a writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated from the ATL. That's where he used to trap at, but currently lives up near those Three Rivers. It's the confluence, folks. It's the confluence. Those Three Rivers are kind, sir. Largest body of water. We're going to go in order by largest body of water to smallest body of water.
All of them are frozen. Too cold for that, Larry. They're all frozen.
Yeah.
People are like walking over them and doing stuff.
That's crazy.
It's the Allegheny, the Monongahela, and the Ohio, and people are like just walking over them, doing silly stuff, and someone fell through.
Wow.
Dodging robberies, right?
No, like 16, 17 inches of snow, ridiculous amounts that have just never been seen. A city built into a mountain range.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Like
So you built the city because I guess the Germans who designed it decided, we're gonna blast it to a mountain range, not packing for ice and sheets of snow, and it takes you a week to get your car.
You're stalling. I'm not following.
No, I said I said the Allegheny. It was the smallest, and then the Monongahela.
I didn't ask you what the smallest. I said largest to smallest.
Then Ohio, then the Allegheny, then the Monongahela.
There you go.
Either way, they're all frozen.
Which one has the best ice skating conditions?
That is true.
I don't know. All of them stupid.
That's our guy, Nubyjas Wilborn, writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated. Bottom of the screen, of course, he used to live in the A. She currently lives in the A. There she is. Andrea, Richmond, peace up, A down. She's in the A-town. How's everything in Atlanta? About 20 seconds. Go.
Everything is fine. Not a lot of snow, not awesome. A lot of ice. But, who knows the way
I got other ice.
Yeah, we have the other ice going on, fortunately.
we don't want that ice. We don't want that ice. You guys ready to get this thing started? You guys ready to go, man? Talk the latest in the world of the association and W.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
All right, let's take a look at the rundown, folks. Here, ISG basketball will power by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Man, we're talking the NBA trade deadline. You see there, James Harden, Anthony Davis, Kristaps Porzingis, a lot of trades there. Paul George, the NBA suspension there. We're getting into all of that. And the Tuskegee Coach. Man, we got to get Andrea's thoughts here. She's down in Atlanta, man. I didn't like this. Definitely got to get my thoughts on that. How about the rules here? We got a couple of games we're playing for cash and prizes. We talked the latest in the world, the NBA and the WNBA. Hall of Fame, competitive rules. 1v1 current rosters, like to call those regs. All 30 NBA teams are available, like to call those regular teams there. 5 1/4 King of the Hill format. You win, you do. stay on the sticks. How about the prizes here? All about this money. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40. Runner-up gets 10. And if you win 4 straight, which you do, folks, and it does get progressively harder. You can't win an NBA licensed zip chair. Folks, go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. Also make more than just gaming chair, folks. They make gaming desks, sofa stools, office furniture, you name it. They got all the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, NCAA teams, and any custom pieces you might want. Check them out online. Zipchair.com, located on Strong Island. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, the marketing lady. She's been rocking with us for about 6 years now. Zipchair.com. Also, when you win your first Zip Chair, you do get an official ISG t-shirt. The shop is open, folks. T-shirts, $29.99. Hoodies, $59.99. And it's all available 24 hours a day at theisgshow.com/shop. All right, folks, how about the matchup here? Got a couple of games we're playing for cash and prizes. Our challenger Beast playing with the Knicks, and our current champion, JustZyrell, playing with the Celtics. That is the marquee matchup this weekend, Sunday afternoon on ABC, Super Bowl Sunday, Knicks at Celtics. Quick profile of these two young men. We'll start with the challenger there. He is AJ the Beast, Alan Lowry from Riverside, California. Hoorah! Age 44, United States Marine Corps veteran. Shout out to Alan Lowry, AJ the Beast playing with those Knickerbockers. How about our current king of the hill? He is Zyrell. He used to kick it, and he still can kick it. Yes, he can, from Columbus, Ohio, 24 years of age. He's our king of the hill, and he's currently working for an airline as a ramp agent. Gonna hook a brother up with some buddy passes. We've already talked about it. 2K25 Playmakers Tournament finalist. JustZyrell, can he kick it? Of course he can. He used to be an employee of the Columbus crew, now working for an airline. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings here. Brought to you by MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Mollipop taking the world by sweet storm. You see that pink bag in local grocery stores, folks. You got to understand you're getting high quality produce. We're talking about 20 different varieties of grapes there. Very sweet grapes there. Also, pressed juices online. Check them out online. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Nubyjas Wilborn with the sweet record. He has me by a game. Let's go ahead and get these predictions here and see who's going to win here on NESN Nation on the Bean Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. We'll start with Andrea Richmond. She's the queen of the show. I'm not asking you who's going to win in real life. In the video game, though, who you got, Knickerbockers or you got Green Team?
Because you know when it comes to real life, it's all the way, all day. Let's go, Knicks.
Oh, boy.
But in this
Go
game,
New York, go New York, go.
Go New York, go New York, go. Come on now, Larry. Don't let it kick off because you know I'm going to do it. But instead, we're going to kick it, or we used to kick it. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do. Let it fly? Let it splash, okay? Let's go with Zyrell in the newly anointed Rampage.
Okay, all right. Nubyjas, who you got? You got the king of the hill or you got the challenger, AJ the Beast, Alan Lowry?
No, we're going to go with Zyrell.
So, Andrew, you took Zyrell with the Celtics.
Yeah,
okay.
Zyrell.
Yeah, I'm also going to take a Zyrell. We're going Celtics. We're going all the way here. Keep it neutral. Keep it on the road.
That's not keeping it neutral. You took a side. That's not neutral.
Well, I'm keeping on. Well, I think Zyrell is so good that it is neutral.
The only thing neutral is possibly Andrea's shirt. That might be new. That's a neutral.
I'm just saying that I think it's such a given with Zyrell that it is neutral by me taking it.
All right, I'm not going to be neutral. I'm just going to give you an honest opinion. I'm going to give you the real answer here, the real. I'm going to take Zyrell because he's playing in Boston. If AJ the Beast had the Celtics, I would take him. He's playing with the Knickerbockers. Give me Zyrell playing with the Celtics, but I'm always rooting for my guy, Alan Lowry, because he fought for this country and protected us. So shout out to AJ the Beast playing with the Knickerbockers. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. AJ the Beast, Alan Lowry playing with those Knickerbockers. And our guy, Zyrell, Green Team, playing with the Boston Celtics. Can he park the car? We're going to find out right here on Destination of Beat Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network, where the best man will talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. Let's do it right now. Let's go. And folks, that pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Golf Zone Social. 3 locations. Where Brooklyn at? You got BK, Westnike, and Scarsdale. It's a sports bar and indoor golf lounge with 16 total bays. So 1 huge VIP suite and 15 other bays. They got those simulators and those suites. It is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meeting unparalleled social engagement. And folks, you can play a bunch of games on those simulators. They got 240 golf courses. It is a true experience. And folks, it's more than just an indoor golf lounge. It's a bar, a sports bar lounge, and a restaurant. All in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. We're here inside of El Aguilar Restaurant. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG Basketball. We're powered of course, by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports, real sports talk, and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world, the NBA. The trade deadline came and went Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're talking the NBA and WNBA. I also got a couple games you're playing for cash and prizes. ISG, the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Zyrell playing with the Celtics, middle of the screen there. He's our king of the heroes, our champion, has a 3-point lead over the challenger. That would be AJ the Beast. Bottom of the screen, you can see the top of his hat. He's playing with the Knickerbockers. They're in blue. While they're playing the game, we're talking the latest in the NBA. Got my guy next to me, Nubyjas Wilborn. He's a writer, multiple publications out there, currently with SI.com and Sports Illustrated. Top right-hand corner of the screen, that is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, let's get to the topics here. Let's start in the NBA, and of course, the NBA trade down and came and went. Probably the biggest trade or most impactful trade was James Harden. We're going to fear the beer this time, playing for his, I guess we can call it his 16, the Thunder, the Rockets, the Nets, the Sixers, the Clippers, and now Cleveland. This is for you. James Harden being traded for Darius Garland in this trade there. So he's heading to the Midwest there. And the home of LeBron James and those Cleveland Cavaliers. I think it's a good move for James personally. I don't know if this makes a whole lot of sense for the Cavs. We're going to get your thoughts on it. But first, let's hear from Donovan Mitchell, another perennial All-Star. This was after the game they played late Wednesday night when they played the Clippers. So James Harden goes from one locker room to the other in the same building there at the Intuit Dome. Let's listen to Spider Mitchell talking about playing now with the beard. James Harden out in Cleveland. Take a listen.
I think our ceiling is definitely, obviously, higher when you have a guy like James Harden. I mean, it's just when you look at it, it's like, all right, cool, like, we know what he brings. But there also with that, there's an expectation. There's an understanding that this is what we got to do. I think for us, and this is, like I said, this is nothing against a DG or a Dre or whatever. This is just part of it. Sometimes the front office makes moves, and for us now, it's on us to execute. Right? Like, we weren't able to get it done for the past 3 years, and now our goal is to try to get it done now. And that's the biggest goal. I think everybody in this locker room understands that.
So you just heard there from the perennial All-Star there for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Our guy Spider Mitchell, and he's excited, of course, to have James Harden. And of course, guys, I don't think they've changed. He says, the goal is still to win a title for those guys, so they are still heading in the right direction. 64 wins last year, got bounced early in the playoffs. So James Harden goes from the Clippers to the Cavaliers for Darius Garland. Of course, age gap, about 10 years. The beard, 36. Darius Garland, 26. Making about the same amount of money, although about $40 million. Although Harden's deal next year is partially guaranteed, only about $13 million. 16 for James Harden. Gets to play with Mobley and Allen. Those big guys will thrive with James Harden. I like this on paper, and I think it's going to work in the interim. We'll see what it works in the playoffs because we've seen James Harden kind of come up small in the playoffs, especially big games. I think, 1 in 5, 1 in 6 in his last closeout games there. Your thoughts here, Nubyjas Wilborn. Do you like this for the Cavs? Does this make them better, and will they compete for a title this year in the East?
Donovan sounded so excited about that. I mean, my God.
Just being neutral, is it? That's neutral. What are you talking about?
The energy and the passion from Donovan Mitchell about signing this new teammate. I mean, my God, he could not contain himself. No, but I mean, it could work. It could be better, I guess. I mean, we'll see. The thing is with James Harden, he's a Hall of Famer. First ballot, top of the line.
No doubt.
I mean, you could argue a lot of two guards, and he is a true two to me as far as
gives them size a little bit bigger than Garland too.
Right, right. And how historically basketball is with that true shooting guard who can handle the ball, but ultimately is not a point guard, is a true scoring shooting guard, as in you would go with old school basketball parlance. Which doesn't exist in a world where all five, whatever. All right, anyway.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm getting old. Forgive me.
Yeah, you are. But, so do you like it? Yay, nay?
Maybe.
What are we doing here?
Yes, I like it because I like James and I like the way he plays.
Well, see, I didn't ask you to take a left or a right. You took a middle. No, take a left or a right. You either like it or you don't.
We need hard takes. Nubyjas, facts.
Because I think that James Harden is an older, smarter version of Mr. Garland. Mm-hmm. I think he's an older and smarter version. Also, on the flip side, Darius is a younger, more athletic version of James.
Injury prone, never played more than 69
Right.
games in a
And
season. That's why
so
they got rid of him.
You're
to be honest
asking me if
with
it's gonna be better? Maybe.
you. Okay, Andrew,
Sorry, I wish I had more.
okay.
I mean,
No,
no,
that's
because when
real.
I have a hot take, I have one. I can't force it. It
Right.
ain't here.
Well,
There is no hot take.
You talked about shooting his shot and things of that nature. James Harden always shoots his shots. Okay,
Right.
especially in the gentleman clubs with the young ladies out there.
Oh,
Did y'all
man,
see
I'm
that?
not doing that to
Did
him.
you,
Yeah,
oh, wait, did you
He
saw,
plays
I
statistically
showed the
better when
picture.
he goes to places that have those clubs.
Hey,
I'm
look,
saying.
did you see the Diamond Club in
They got
Cleveland?
really great golf courses in Cleveland that are. I lived in Cleveland. I worked
Yes,
for the Cleveland
I've been there
Indians.
plenty of times.
I
was
lived
covering the
there
Celtics
for a
and
couple of
LeBron.
years. I was there doing one of LeBron's runs.
Sure. I've got a question for you. Did you see the sign in Cleveland at the Diamond Club that said, "Welcome to Cleveland, James Harden"? They
And
gave him a shout out when
if
he got
he
traded.
ever goes there,
That is
Oh, he will
amazing.
definitely be there.
That is a
100%.
beautiful-
why would he?
He
Andrew,
knows his
that
deals
proves that
in
he's
those
that
locations.
proves
No,
that
no,
he's loved
no.
already in Cleveland.
Why would he debase himself by?
Well, to
No,
him,
no.
it's
This is a
based,
man
not
who's
debased.
Never mind. Let me stop. I'm trying
Go
to
ahead,
be
Andrew.
polite
Do
here.
you like this,
I
Andrew?
ain't trying to be polite.
I
about
love the
this
fact
shake
that Cleveland is welcoming
just-
him with open arms. I
No,
love that.
let me say this real quick before we get to the basketball.
Real quick.
Why would someone like James Harden, who's been to Houston, been to Atlanta, been to Miami,
Right.
been to Vegas, debase himself by going to a strip
No,
club? in
Cleveland is not the same. Not from a.
That's
no,
all
not,
I'm
not,
saying.
not, not, not
And we're
in
just
that
gonna leave
sense.
it at that.
In
And I lived
Cleveland,
in
that's the only
Cleveland, I'm
place
not
to
trying
go.
Back on the court. Back on the court, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when it
No.
comes to the basketball life of James Harden, hey, no fat suit involved, no debasing his former owner in front of Chinese children involved. This is a relatively quiet trade for
They
James
know.
Harden. So we should just praise the
They
fact
know.
that we're here, okay?
Because they know.
You guys are
Because they
bad.
know,
You
but-
guys are awful human
Hey,
beings.
the
No.
Clippers were like,
Let's
hey,
talk
man, we ain't got time to play with you, dog.
And you know what? Fair on him. But we'll see how
Come
the
on.
Cavs play with him because you talked about it, Larry. Those two bigs, I think Jarrett Allen, perfect lob threat. You know, James Harden's very good at the lobs. Evan Mobley's been having trouble finding his spots consistently. So if he can go ahead and find like him on the elbow, him high post, get to work, great for them. I question about the ball handling responsibilities because, you know, James Harden really does like to handle the ball. So does Donovan Mitchell. So we'll see what happens with them if they share the sugar a little bit. I will
figure it
say
out.
at least James is better at catch and shoot than Garland is. But when it comes to the playoffs, nobody really believed in this Cavs team prior to this. And they definitely don't.
Well, no.
Sorry.
The story out there, the narrative was they better win the East. It is
All right,
there
so
for the
here's-
taking for them and the Knicks. So
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
letting them off the hook. Go ahead. Go.
They were
30
supposed to
seconds
make a
finished.
deep playoff run last year, and they were not able to get
Had
over
the best
the
record in
hump.
the
Because
in
they
the
ain't got
East.
it.
And that's
They
why,
ain't
like
real.
with James Harden, for me, I feel like this makes him a plus. Obviously, he's on the court a lot more than Garland, and he has better numbers than Garland too. So this can be a plus. But with the dominance, and when it comes to the outside trust of the fans, it remains to be seen for a lot of people. But I'm cautiously optimistic.
Let's move on. What we are saying right now, we got a little bit of an upset. AJ the Beast, the challenger, bottom of the screen, flip the Knicks. He has a lead. Now he's down there by one against our King of the Hill, Boston. Zyrell playing with Boston right now. They're in the second quarter. We'll take a break, guys. That first quarter brought to you by good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food, good atmosphere, and also great affordable drinks. And the libations are flowing right here. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. They got the mariachi shows, as we mentioned, every other Tuesday. DJs on the weekend, flat nights on the weekends, too. They got the beautiful patio. The Golden Eagle is landed right here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Aguila Dorado Restaurant.com. We're back here inside of El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Speaking of gaming, we got a couple of guys here, gamers playing for cash and prizes, NBA 2K26, as we talk the latest in the world of the NBA and the WNBA. The biggest matchup in the NBA this weekend, Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, I believe 12 or 12:30 tip-off there in Boston between the Celtics and the Knicks. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, that is Zyrell. He's our King of the Hills, our champion, playing with the Celtics. Down by a few points here, now 2. Against our challenger, AJ the Beast, playing with the Knicks. They're in blue, and he has a 1-point lead here, 25-24. Got my guys here as we talk the latest in the NBA and the WNBA, Nubyjas, Wilborn, and Andrea. Richmond, all right, guys, back to the NBA talk here. How about the Mavs? Another big trade was the Mavs trading Anthony Davis. Guy can't stay healthy, man. 31 years of age now. He goes from the Mavs to the Wizards. That's the 30 games for the Mavs, I believe. 29 games in his year with Dallas. Four-time this is 14. He's a 10-time All-Star. I guess Chris Middleton, one of the players that go back, 3 players, 2 first rounds, 3 seconds. Not going to get into all the machinations there, but Nico Harrison, this is on him. Makes him look, not as favorably as he would like here. So if you're the Mavs, you get rid of Luka and you got Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis didn't get to play with Kyrie. There's a lot going on there, but he does get to play with Trae Young now. Andrew Richmond, I actually like this low-key. This DC team doesn't look bad on paper. You got Anthony Davis, you got Sarr, you got George, you got freaking Trae.
Yeah.
Put it in. Let's go.
We're going from the Clipper story, the unction, to the dysfunction in the Wizards. And I'm not just talking about the fact that there's going to be nobody to report them.
They can only go up.
The Washington Post is now gone, RIP, the sports section. Anthony Davis and Trae Young, they are both really good stars, but unfortunately they have had health issues. So this is why it sounds great on paper, but every time it comes to the on paper comparisons with Anthony Davis, you always have to consider that he is unfortunately nicknamed Day-to-Day Davis. It's true at this point.
But aren't we all day-to-day? I say day-to-day.
Hey, I'm day-to-day when I don't have my coffee. Honestly, my knees day-to-day because it messed up ever since the Hawks. Hey, we're all day-to-day, but for him, he needs to be more healthy in order for them to thrive. The Wizards are at least going to be fun. We're going to be fun off-season narratives because I don't know how much we're going to see even these stars play from this year, honestly. But in terms of the Mavs, geez, man, can a bad situation get worse? You traded Luka for Anthony Davis for Chris Middleton. Yeah, you have some picks, but
they got Cooper Flag. They did get Cooper Flag. They lucked into it, but they got him.
They did luck into it, and those picks can be anybody. They can even be Luka Doncic. So who knows?
I mean, hey man, look, it's the NBA. Trades are tough, and things work weird. You never know. We may look back on this trade similar to how the Dallas Cowboys look back on the Herschel Walker trade, right? Because there was a point that Herschel Walker trade, where they're like, oh God, we let this really great running back go, and running backs are the thing, and then you look up and all the players who came from that, it worked out. I don't know. We don't, as of today, it looks terrible, and it got someone fired. That being said, for as far as the Wizards, they're clearly saying we're trying to go for something next season. I guess we'll see how they get through this year.
Good for them.
What's up with Trae Young? Where's he at? I know he's on I'm seeing him on the bench.
Right. No,
he's not going to play this year, I believe.
Right, so he's not going to play. And so I guess, and Davis, I'm assuming, probably isn't a lot either.
Is that official? I know he's out for a while. I know he was out at least some more weeks.
It was reported when he was traded, he was unlikely to start another game.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, I mean, I guess we can't really say too much until we see what this thing looks like. Now,
it can't look any worse.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least it's not poverty level, because it was real bad.
What do you mean,
for a while.
They won in the low teens last year.
Hear me out. What I'm saying is, we cannot make a judgment on how the Wizards are going to be.
Yes, we can. They're better today. They are better.
But we don't know yet till we see them play.
All right, the second quarter, guys, brought to you by good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria. Also in New Jersey, 165 Broadway there. Been around for nearly 25 years. The best pizzeria you'll find there in Bayonne, New Jersey. Famous for the specialty pizzas, especially the buffalo chicken, folks. Mona Lisa also, they are unapologetically, folks, Italian. Rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. They got a full menu. And, folks, whether you're looking for something nice like an Italian dinner or a quick lunch. Look at all of those beautiful options there. They've got it all for you. Burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzones, seafood, desserts, and more. And folks, they got the Da Vinci room as well. Check them out online, BayonneMonaLisa.com. We're back here on NESN Nation on Beat Sports Channel Players TV and In the Black Network. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, come out of traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the NBA and also the WNBA. Got a couple of gamers who are playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup, the marquee matchup in the NBA this weekend. Knicks at Celtics. That's Sunday around noon. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, that is JustZyrell. He is playing with the Celtics. They're in white. Has a 4-point lead there in the fourth quarter. The challenger, AJ the Beast, bottom right-hand corner of the screen with the hat there, playing with the Knicks. He's only down 4 against our king of the hill. I got my people here. We're talking the latest in the world of the NBA and the WNBA. Nubyjas, Wilborn, writer for SI.com, and Andrea Richmond, middle right there. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NBA. More trades here. How about the Warriors? Can they come out to play? They can. And they traded away Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield to the Hawks for Kristaps Porzingis. Andrew, you're right there in Atlanta. What are they saying about Kristaps, and how does this impact Golden State? I think they're out of the Giannis sweepstakes now. They have to get somebody. Now they got, a bunch of stretch fives from my Celtics with Al Horford and Kristaps. At least they got some bigs that can shoot, and Draymond stays in Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga, we knew he was going to be gone. He's been asking for it for a couple of years now.
For centuries at this point. For Atlanta's case, what was the point of free agency? Everybody that they acquired in free agency, it feels like it's being shipped off. Trae Young is getting sent off. Kristaps acquired him in free agency. He's gone. And then Luke Kennard as well. For
what
Atlanta,
about your guard from last year with the New Orleans? What's his name?
Walker. Walker is the one that's like
the other guy. The other guy. We were talking about him in the baby mama stuff.
Dejounte Murray?
Dejounte Murray.
Yeah, he was sent off. But in terms of Atlanta, it doesn't really change much since Kristaps didn't play a lot. For the Warriors, though, in this whole entire free agency, not free agency, trade deadline, it kind of felt like players were just kind of moved just because the Warriors needed improvements. The Warriors are trying to find angles to improve. They finally do get somebody who's like a big center, which is something that's escaped them since Andrew Bogut. But unfortunately for them, Kristaps is not Giannis Antetokounmpo. The bigger story in this trade is the fact that Giannis is still staying for whatever reason, and the Bucks are doing this continuous dance where they're holding on to Giannis because they are not very satisfied in what they're getting in return. I think that getting 4 picks and getting young pieces on top of that, and these 4 picks will be after Steph Curry is gone because Steph Curry only has a couple of years left. They should have gone ahead and pulled the trigger. I'm not sure what they expect to build there, considering the fact that no one kind of wants to be there. But for the Warriors, for Atlanta, this is good, I guess. But for everybody else, it's kind of just like, I guess.
Yeah, specifically, we're going to focus on the Warriors here, Nubyjas. How do you think that makes them...
Well, can I say something about the Atlanta Hawks?
Okay. I was going to say, how does it make them better for the playoffs? Go ahead.
Well, the Atlanta Hawks. I mean,
no, we're not talking about.
I'm about to say, I know we're not talking about playoffs in the Atlanta Hawks.
Best case scenario for them.
Nobody talks about playoffs. Nobody ever talks about playoffs in the Atlanta Hawks unless it's not getting there or losing early. But that being said, the Atlanta Hawks are losers and they continue to be losers. And so I guess hopefully Kristaps Porzingis for the Warriors tonight.
I was going to say, that's low-hanging fruit. Let's focus on Golden State.
I'm saying, but what I'm hoping is that Kristaps Porzingis in his time being in Atlanta Hawks gear did not gain enough loserdom, and he takes it over to Golden State and makes them even worse.
The stench rubbed off on him?
It might. It's very possible. I mean, history shows that the Atlanta Hawks are going to find a way to not only lose themselves, but then make you a loser by being affiliated or associated with them.
Who you think you're Eminem? Lose yourself.
No, the Atlanta Hawks do it for us.
Right.
They do it for everybody.
All right. So, look, you guys, you don't think that the Warriors are going to be players in the Western Conference? I don't think so. I think they make the playoffs, but they're not going to.
Especially after losing Jimmy. Man. We're just here.
Kuminga, sorry.
Kuminga, yeah.
Ooh, please correct it. Please edit that.
Yeah, Kuminga, I got you. I had your back like chiropractic.
Thank you. I appreciate that because that did not come out the way I meant. But what I'm saying is, to be clearly.
Well, maybe he takes off, man.
Oh, no. He won't do much on the court, but having him in Atlanta, that could be a lot of things.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Oh, geez, I didn't think about that.
Lemon
pepper because he don't know how to act.
Buckhead fitness.
All right. We'll keep an eye on the Warriors and those. We're not going to keep an eye on the Atlanta Hawks, but we'll keep an eye on Kristaps. So we can come back from that viral infection that he's been dealing with over here for over a year now. Guys, that third quarter brought to my good friends at Chubby Sports Bar and Grill. also located in New Jersey. They're Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, good vibes, and a fun atmosphere, folks. We all need a place to relax after work, so why not do it with a drink in your hand, right? It is Bayonne's top-rated burgers. They got the dry rub sauce, and sauce of wings there. They also got the grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, seafood baskets, and also salty pretzels. And they're open 6 days a week, folks. So Tuesday through Sunday, not open on Mondays, Tuesday through Sundays, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Got the day parties, man. Got the R&B nights, Latin nights on the weekends as well. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. We're back here on NESN Nation on Beat Sports Channel, Players TV, in the Black Network. Larry Ridley, Sports ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, come out in Clifton sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talk the latest in the world of the association and the W. Got a couple games you're playing for cash and prizes. The game is over. Our King of the Hill pulls it out. The marquee matchup this weekend, Knickerbockers at Celtics. Our King of the Hill, JustZyrell, playing with Boston, gets the win over our challenger. Valiant effort there by AJ the Beast playing with the Knicks. They do come up short. Got Nubyjas, Wilborn, writer for SI.com, and Andrea Richmond, a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NBA topics here. We've been talking about trades. A more serious topic here. Philadelphia 76ers didn't make a huge trade. They did trade McCain, but it's Paul George has been suspended 25 games by the NBA for violating the NBA's anti-drug policy there. He says it was for taking improper medication to help with mental health challenges that he has. He says he takes full responsibility for it, and it's going to cost over $11 million, like 11.7, almost $12 million there with those 25 games. Nubyjas, you look very, very skeptical here. I'm going to hold judgment because I think when you talk about mental health, I'm going to take a pause. But I see why you're skeptical. A lot of people are.
I'm not saying, let me be very careful here because, again, I'm not a doctor or anything like that. Sure. But we have seen Adderall in particular going back for some time being used as one of the drugs here of choice because of the diuretics and other things that it causes, including extra energy and extra focus, right?
Yep. Which
you could say would be something one would use for ADHD, right?
Sure, absolutely.
And when we live in a society where people can't get meds for things that they actually have real diagnoses for, and we live in a society where our healthcare system is at an all-time low and is literally defrauding people as it is, and then you see an athlete potentially gaming the system to possibly get the types of drugs that could be aligned with this, and then you can't get it for a real issue. In this society, in this time, it's just very hard for people. And I'm just going to stop there because I don't want to, go too far. But
you're being
fair. I'm saying, I'm not trying to doubt nobody, but there's a lot of layers there, and we just got to be careful how we. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah.
And I can pick that up because I have right next to me my antidepressants, and I have to go through hell every single month because I'm uninsured in order to make sure that I can get some prescriptions. And you talk about Adderall, I also have ADHD. And by the way, that absolutely performance enhancing, like it helps with ADHD, but oh my goodness, like you can see through the matrix when you take those. So absolutely performance enhancing. But like it is incredibly hard to find it. And unfortunately, there are people. Like it's been like 5 years. I'm holding on to old pills that I used to have ever since like college, basically, in order to survive, just because it's so incredibly hard to find a viable prescription. I'm not sure.
I did not know that. I know it was getting
bad.
Oh,
it's hard out here for a certain
for Adderall.
It's awful, and it's a class 2.
So it's different meds.
Yes, you can't get certain medication like stimulants.
Well, I know that.
GLPs, for instance, are a thing that people can't get a hold to right now.
Yeah, you can't get it from certain doctors, and it's a shortage. But in terms of Paul George, this is disappointing for the Sixers.
That is true, because I've seen some stuff with Lexapro and stuff like that as well.
It's a lot, man.
Things,
That's the depression medication.
Yep, it is absolutely 100%. Yep.
Yeah, but talking about this specifically for the Sixers, this does suck because DJ Edgecombe has been fantastic. Unfortunately, they traded Jared McCain. I'm not sure why they do this while Paul George is out, because Paul George, he scored like 30 points.
The Sixers have actually been playing pretty good.
Dude, man, Joel Embiid is healthy. It's great. So the fact that Paul George is out, you would think this was a perfect place to slide Jared McCain in.
Hey.
I'm not sure why they traded him, but for Sixers fans, I'm sure they're reeling right now. Not a great month.
But also this is another thing too, and I've had athletes I've covered tell me this off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
They want to live up to their contracts.
Mm-hmm.
They get paid a lot of money, and they don't get paid a lot of money, and people know how much they get paid. Especially in a world where, I mean, look what's happening out here. We see how much groceries are and things like that. And these dudes make a lot of money, and people know they make a lot of money. They want to earn their money. And sometimes they feel incentivized to rush themselves back onto the court, back onto the field.
That could be the case because he's had some struggles. He's been below his level the last
and let me
maybe
be clear,
few
and
years.
that's why, like, in previous days when we talked about Tatum and different players, because sometimes they feel the need to get themselves back, and that can lead to forms of cheating because the human body, man, and these dudes, they have different bodies than the rest of us, but they still are human.
And this guy in particular, ever since that leg break, he's been trying to chase ghosts of himself too. So that's got to weigh on him.
And I'm just saying, it can be real easy to start finding some ways to cheat a little bit. Again, I'm not excusing, I'm not justifying. I do not, I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just saying from athletes I've talked to, how they fall down the rabbit hole of these things is, well, the rehab isn't working. This isn't working. This isn't working. And I want to earn my money because I want to show I'm worth what I'm getting paid.
Right.
And I want to win and all the things.
So what about the Adderall? Now, look, he has been an open book, and he's been open about talking about mental health challenges before. So this is not completely new with Paul George. What does something like Adderall do for you?
So
other than focus, the things that we all would know.
But focus is a big deal, though.
I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah. I'll talk about how focus, when it comes to like simple things, just like conditioning, breathing better. Like it allows you to somehow endure stamina better, breathe better, and allows you to keep on going, keeps your energy up when you're having hard hit, high interval intensity,
supercharged stimulus,
clarity of mind,
supercharged workouts. But in terms of focus, when I say that you could literally predict things, it allows you. No, I'm so serious.
What the hell are you predicting?
It allows you to see things.
The lottery. What is Powerball right now? What the hell is Powerball right now?
Oh man, I wish I was predicting that much. But
I don't want to hear it.
Maybe your attention to detail is so much better that you're able to see that, oh, this person is about to cut. I can make this pass right here. Like you can see certain body movements so much better because that focus is so enhanced that your ability to see ahead of things increases that much more.
Also, to be further,
Tobias, real quick, 10 seconds.
With PEDs in general, most of it's about recovery. Not necessarily.
Are we putting this in performance enhancing drugs?
No, but hear me out.
It can be. In my opinion, from what I've experienced, it can be.
It can be because workouts are about the ability to repeat them.
And to recover too, and to recover,
but repeat them at that high, because like some workouts take so much mental focus. Like you can't be worried about anything else. You can't be looking at your phone. It gives you this tunnel vision that you can only get. It really can help. You'd be surprised from talking to sports psychologists, from talking to people around it. You'd be surprised how much it can help when it comes to that acuity, because it's about the workouts.
And bodily endurance too. Bodily endurance. It literally helps.
And also it becomes mental.
Okay, we got to move on. Here's the statement from Paul George. He said, over the past few years, I've discussed the importance of mental health, and in the course of recently seeking treatment for an issue of my own, I made the mistake of taking an improper medication. I take full responsibility for my actions and apologize to the Sixers organization, my teammates, and the Philly fans for my poor decision making during this process. I'm focused on using this time to make sure that my mind and body are in the best condition to help the team when I return. End quote. Look, I'm rooting for Paul George, man. I'm not here to say if it was on purpose or not. It was improper. He took responsibility for it. I'm good with that. Hopefully he can come back here in the next, 5-6 weeks here. And
this summer's going to hang on.
I think he's going to be able to come back with about, I don't know, maybe 10 games left in the season, something like that. So, yeah.
Also, I mean, and he's a guy who you consider as a Hall of Famer, and you have to think about that now going forward.
Gotcha. All right, we'll move on, guys. The game is over. We still got about 10, 11 minutes to go to end this show here. Fourth quarter brought to you by our good friends at 902 Brewing Company, located 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City, a craft brewery there, producing those ales and lagers. They got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers there, guys. Handcrafted beers, the best atmosphere, curated good times, made right there in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room. They host a variety of events there, and they got the beautiful rooftop. You've seen it, guys. We've been there. It overlooks Lower Manhattan, the Hudson River, and right directly at the World Trade Center. So check them out online, 902brewing.com. We're back here inside of El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, authentic Mexican restaurant located here in Bayonne, New Jersey. I'm Larry Ridley of CBS Sports ISG Basketball, and we're powered by Ono Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. We talked the latest in the world of the NBA and the WNBA. I also had a couple of gamers who are playing for cash and prizes at the exact same time, hence the word, the intersection of sports and gaming. That game is over. The biggest matchup of the NBA this weekend, Knickerbockers at Celtics. Our King of the Hill, JustZyrell, playing with the Celtics, gets the win over the challenger, AJ the Beast. Scott Nubyjas, Wilborn, and Andrea Richmond here, guys. Back to the NBA topics here. This one here in college, and that is, yes, the Tuskegee coach, the men's basketball coach, Benji Taylor, being let off the freaking court in handcuffs. They played a game against Morehouse last weekend, and they lost that game. And some football players, you can see there in the line, causing a bit of a ruckus. So Benji was asking, like, hey, why are these guys in line here? They're being disrespectful, and they shouldn't be in the line. And apparently this Morehouse cop here, who must be a fan of Morehouse, right? Because he's arresting the guy from the head coach of Tuskegee. It's reminiscent of a little bit of the state trooper in Texas, remember? Against freaking South Carolina and Texas A&M. What the hell is going on here, Bordy? I don't like this. These cops abusing their authority here. And this coach, Benji Taylor's a really upstanding citizen from everything that I've read there.
It's a symptom of the changing tides at Morehouse.
He's a fan. He's fanboy.
He's a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan.
What a badge and a gun.
I grew up at Morehouse. My mom worked at Morehouse for 20 years. My aunt worked there. I've played on that court. I know that court well. And unfortunately, I know that the college has overcome a lot of changes, including to security personnel. They have rented out a security force that, unfortunately, instead of the same security people that you know, the same faces, so it's a little bit friendly environment. You're used to the people, and so they don't get aggressive. They're instead bringing in these rent-a-cops, and there you go. See, hey, you. They're getting in these rent-a-cops that go ahead and just cause strife and anger.
Taylor was telling him, guys, Morehouse guys are interrupting us. How the hell does that turn on me? He didn't look disrespectful. I don't know. Maybe he said, and it doesn't matter if he called him out of his name. Dude.
And this is what happens when you have the renter cops. There is a lack of training, and there's a lack of familiarity with the school and the culture itself. Instead of yelling at the actual students who are causing the ruckus, you go after the coach, which is a terrible look.
Smoke them out. You got to turn on the freaking lights, Nubyjas, and let the cockroaches disperse. Turn on the lights. Turn them on, Nubyjas.
Now, you know.
This got me going. I did not like this at all.
You're going to make this AEC thing, aren't you?
I'm trying not to. You know, I'm trying to hold my bias down. I'm trying to not go there because, unfortunately, I've seen what happens when people from that boys' school across the street decide to misbehave and act like unruly children. And apparently this guy who, Jesus, I don't understand why you arrest the coach. I do not understand why you do this. Unfortunately, there has been a history, particularly at that Forbes Arena, of... I'm trying to be polite. I'm really
the
trying.
Security has done some crazy stuff.
I'm trying to be polite because I do not feel like having to... I go to homecoming and I be around, and I'm just trying to be polite because Anyway, my point is, this is unacceptable. This cannot be a thing. But also, this is the kind of behavior, because again, it's someone who went to Clark Atlanta, who's been to several Clark Morehouse games and has seen how one side gets to act in very unruly manner, and they also seem to try to limit the other side's behavior in some very unfair ways. And I'm really trying to be polite because they do this stuff all the time, and it became national. And in a world where we're all trying
as it should. I'm glad they shine the light on this.
No, but this is important because, like, if we're really trying to move this thing forward as people who engage sports, as people who want to support HBCUs, as people who want our games on television and broadcast it live, this can't happen for so many reasons that make it difficult to put HBCU games on television, that make it difficult for us to further the mission when this is what happens. And this is how, not the players, not the coaches, just again, those football players are doing the thing that they do.
And this is a rivalry
They're being loud.
Well, he has hired attorneys. They are looking at a civil lawsuit. I hope they sue the hell out of him.
This is insane.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
He says it would be bad for a police officer to treat anyone like this, but to do it to a man like Coach Taylor, a highly respected professional role model, to put him in handcuffs, humiliate him, and treat him like a criminal in front of his team, his family, and a gym full of fans is absolutely disgusting. I agree, and they need to be held accountable.
And I'm sure
can't go forward if we're going to move forward.
And I'm sure that the football fans, the football players were upset because, unfortunately, the Morehouse-Tuskegee rivalry for football, very intense. The football players lost, so they probably were looking for revenge. This is not the way to do this.
So Morehouse lost to Tuskegee in football.
Well, yeah,
very bad. Got the
beats,
boy. Got the beats break out of them, dude. It was real bad. So that's probably why the football players were acting a fool. And
well, Morehouse's football players, the team was better. And
yeah. Well, Tuskegee. So.
And I'm trying to again. It's just
we got to move on. We got 3 minutes left to go. We got 3 minutes left to go to the show. Real quick, guys, I want to show you this.
And I can't even say the insults I would have said back in the day because I don't want to be homophobic.
What about this right here? I'm not going to laugh, but what the hell is Jaxson Hayes doing with the Lakers? Look at him. He takes out the Wizards mascot. He got suspended a game for this, man, for shoving the mascot here. Oh, dude, Andrea, like, are we serious?
No,
but you can't form tackle him and shove him.
This is such a D-word thing to do, man. Like, such a D-word thing to do. Like, come on. And mind you, too, he got suspended for this, but he's had some domestic violence allegations. So violence is the thing that happens with this guy. And he didn't get suspended. So...
So you saying he could beat up his lady, be the cage with the mascot?
I thought you were saying basically got his comeuppance. Like he got suspended for this because he didn't get suspended. Like Al Capone got busted for taxes.
Oh no, I'm saying that this guy loves violence, man. He loves to hit people. He hit another woman, unfortunately, in the crosshair because a cheerleader got hurt.
That's not good. Allegedly.
So.
Hey, you remember the Pirates player who hit the mascot? It was the Milwaukee Brewers.
One of the Bratwursts. Yeah.
And he hit the guy with the bat, but he forgot he had a bat.
Oh, jeez, that's hilarious. Wow. Oh no.
You know, it was like the running brats. You seen them like little running.
Yeah.
And so the player like uses bat to hit the brat.
They do the brats, and the Nationals do the president.
Like
so,
a
yeah.
Well, that was unintentional. This looks very intentional.
You guys okay with the one game? You guys okay with one game?
Yeah, one game, fine. He'd be all right.
I don't.
He took him out pretty good. That wasn't.
He
a
did.
Shove.
I feel like this is probably a 3-game one, but that's me. His history, though. That's a history.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's true. You're not wrong, but for this, whatever.
Yeah, for this solo incident.
Come on, Jaxson. Come on, bro. Come on.
Dude,
come on now.
It's not that deep, bro.
There are ways to play with the mascot. There are ways to, maybe get
do what Romo does. Robert Lopez used to pretend fight with them, not actually tackle them.
The mascot
not actually assault them.
Okay. No, I remember when Charles Barkley hit the with the
Houston Rocket, right?
I say remember, people would know about this.
No,
They're under
I've seen it though. I've seen it.
Yeah, right. It wasn't the Phoenix Sun.
No, it was the Rocky.
It was the Rocket. It was Denver Nugget. Exactly.
Yeah, the mascot
was
Rocky.
All right, we got to get out of here. All right, guys. Jaxson Hayes, come on, bro. Come on. You're better than that. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our King of the Hill. The gaming is over. Our King of the Hill, Zyrell, playing with those Celtics. Zyrell, back and forth game. You were down a little bit, came back and took the lead. And then that nice little run, those last 2 to 3 minutes in the fourth quarter, gave you the victory there. How were you able to get it down there, especially late in the fourth quarter?
Man, it was tough, man. No disrespect to the C's, but on 2K, that is not a good team. That is not a good team.
Time out. Hold the heck up.
I can't win with these cats, Zyrell.
Hey,
Whoa, bro.
hey,
In 2K.
In 2K.
No, because there was a king of the hill who used to play with the Celtics. I don't think he ever lost. The other guy, right?
That's when he had Jaxson Tatum.
Okay, Tatum's not there.
Yeah,
Okay, so I was going to say without Tatum, right?
Yes. This current roster,
Right.
Porzingis, all that, yeah.
Current
Current roster right now,
Aiden Pritchard in a dream.
it's tough. Yeah. Paying Pritchard.
Well,
Vucevic was my
without
leading scorer.
Jason Tatum, without Jaylen Brown, and without another starter, Sam Hauser, they beat the brakes off the Rockets the other day.
Yeah, that's real life. That's real life. That's real life.
Play like it's real life. And you know
I'm the one controlling this.
Right. All right, brother. Good win, man. Good win. Well, you'll get a different team next week. All right. Shout out to
Thank
Zyrell,
God.
our king of the hill. Guys, you want to be like Zyrell or AJ the Beast, you can join us now, man. Ages 13 and up. It's all online. You're gonna win cash and other prizes. Weekly King of the Hill format. You win. You do stay on the sticks. Join us now. theisgshow.com/NBA2K. theisgshow.com/NBA2K. Don't do it today, but do it now. Also, we got swag. It is there. Official merchandise. The shop is open 24 hours a day. T-shirts, $29.99. Hoodies, $59.99. Exclusively at theisgshow.com/shop. theisgshow.com/shop. Post-game show brought to you by our good friends and title sponsor Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. They invented deep dish back in 1943, got their identity and their inspiration from their folks and their origins there in the South, Chicago. 100 locations in 20 states that serve more than pizza, got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and also vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. Now, before we get out of here, run straight to the window. It is time now for Larry's Locks, guys. Take it right now to the window. Get your EBT card, your taxes, whatever you might have, your rent, your deeds, all that. Go and put this money on these picks right here. Friday, Knicks at Pistons. Give me Detroit. Saturday, Rockets at Thunder. H-Town, baby. Also, Warriors at Lakers, the Lake Show. Saturday, Sixers at Suns. I'm going with the Valley. And Sunday, the big one. Knicks at Celtics. Green team. Give me Boston. Harvard Yard, Park the car in Dorchester. Now let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. For our guy, Zyrell, play with those Celtics. He's our king of the hill. We'll see him next week. Andrea Richmond, she's a sports reporter in Atlanta. We'll see her. And there's my guy, Nubyjas, Wilborn. It's the Confluence, folks. It's the Confluence. He's a writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Thanks for watching here on Destination of the Sports Channel Players Studio and the Black Network. Enjoy the NBA games this weekend. See you next week, guys. And also enjoy the Super Bowl as well. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.